Hi everyone, thanks for coming to the group session today. As you know, I invited you here because this session is called High School Here I Come, and you guys are finishing up your 8th grade year here at high school, and so we're going to discuss some thoughts and feelings and concerns about transitioning to high school. It's a big step for you. So to get started, I wanted to do a little icebreaker about rumors. So what are some rumors that you've heard? I'd like you guys to write on your paper. We're going to just think and write, and then we'll go around and share. So complete the statement. I've heard that in high school, what? So I'll even give you an example. I've heard that in high school, people pressure you to drink alcohol at parties. So what have you heard about high school? I'll give you a minute to write something down.
I've heard that in high school there's lots of fights.
There are a lot of fights. Okay, and say your name for the other members.
Oh, my name's Yellow.
There are a lot of fights. Okay, thank you.
Well, my name's Arcelia, and I've heard that in high school that races sit with races, like blacks sit with blacks and whites sit with whites, like Latinos sit with Latinos.
That's
what I heard.
segregated?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, my name is Isaac, and based on what my sister said, she's in high school already. She has told me that it's a totally new experience. You just once you get there, it's just high school.
Completely different from middle school? Okay. Thank you. Isaac.
My name's Marissa, and that I've heard that in high school that you get to experience lots of new and different things. Like you get to do a lot more things because you're older and stuff. So.
Thank you.
My name is Rachel, and like what I heard in high school, that they pressure a lot of people to do bad things, like smoking, go to parties, and hit drugs.
Thanks.
My name's Carlo, and I've heard that when you go to high school, there's a lot of people that are more like, they get more mature and support other people than middle school. And there are some people that still like their religion and stuff, but there's a lot of people that like they don't care about mostly about like you. They just support you and like who you are and stuff.
So as a positive thing,
Yeah.
like they're more open-minded. Okay, thank you.
My name is Shirley, and I heard that in high school you're pressured to make bad or good decisions.
Okay. All the time, right? Good or bad decisions. Okay, thank you guys for sharing. I wanted to say, as your counselor, I have to tell you that I'll protect the information that we talk about here in our group, and as specified by law, but I would have to break the confidentiality if I think that you or someone else is in danger. So, okay. So as a group, since we're going to be meeting a few times as a group, I think we should come up with some group rules. So we're going to write them on this board here. So as a group, we have to meet together, and we need to be able to be efficient in our discussion. So what are some things you think we need to agree on?
Listen to each other.
Listen to each other. That's a good one. Okay. Okay, anyone else?
Take turns to speak.
Take turns speaking. Awesome. Then we can't hear each other if we don't, right? Okay. All right. Any others?
Be positive.
Be positive. That's good, because I mean we want to come out of this group feeling positive about transitioning to high school. All right. Anything else?
Don't discuss what we say here outside of the group.
Okay. Good one. Just like I said, I would keep your confidentiality. You should do that for each other as well. Let's see if I can spell it. All right. Anything else?
Respect ourselves and others.
Okay. Great. True. So we might think think respect ourselves, of course we're gonna respect ourselves. How do people not respect themselves? What are some ways we would not respect ourselves?
Like telling other people's secrets and stuff.
Okay, so not having integrity yourself. Okay, true, gossiping, thank you. What about, being the opposite of this? Yeah, being negative on ourselves, maybe? Okay, and respecting others' opinions, because we can have different opinions, right? Okay, I think those are some pretty good rules. I was thinking maybe what we would do is we would all come up and sign our names so we can say we agree to these rules. Does that sound good to you guys? Okay, come up and sign if you agree to follow those rules, please. Okay, thank you. You guys made that pretty easy. Good ideas we came up with. Okay. So some of the things you guys said you heard about in high school, some of them were positive and some of them were negative, right? So we definitely have things coming up in our lives that will be positive and negative. So I was wondering just how are you feeling in general about starting high school? You can just jump in whenever you feel like.
I feel nervous because you might not know anyone in high school and you don't know how people are gonna treat you at first until they get to know you.
Okay, true. Does anybody have a similar feeling?
I feel nervous because there's like older people, like it's not just 3 grades, 4. There's like, there could be 18-year-old. I'm like really like 14, so like yeah, they're be older.
I feel really scared to join high school because when you enter, you never know what they might do by your looks and how you express yourself. And like, cause my brother, he already finished high school and he said that when you enter high school, it's really hard to be yourself because there's a lot of people that they change themselves, but yeah, at the end they show them.
I'm kind of scared of basic transition.
You know, I feel like really nervous because it's a big school. There's like so many people. It's like up to like 2,000 students, and it's just like, so much like for people.
So you're nervous about some of the schoolwork too,
Yeah.
as well as the social and personal things. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Rachel too because I feel scared that it's gonna be harder in high school and middle school, but I'm also excited for the new things that are gonna come in during high school.
I'm pretty terrified because, like, you're not gonna be. What if you can't adapt to a new high school, a new friends, and you just get stressed over all the stuff you have to do in high school when middle school is already pretty hard.
Okay. Thank you. Has anyone heard from older brothers and sisters that high school is harder or easier than middle school?
My sister always says that it's easier because like the teachers are like they don't go as hard as middle school because middle school they try to prepare you for high school, so they make it like seem harder. So she said it was easier.
Academically.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else?
My sister graduated last year, but she says that it's harder because you have to study more and you have more like projects to do and you have more exams to do.
Okay.
My brother said it's gonna be easier because like right now in middle school, it's always about the drama. But he said when you enter into high school, everybody's just worrying about their grades and the work that they have to like do and everything. So I think it's gonna be easier because you're gonna be focusing on something for your future.
And so you think what we were talking about earlier about people being more mature, meaning less drama and more focus on your school and education. Okay, that's interesting. Did you want to add anything? I have another question for you guys. Okay, so how do you think it's going to be different from middle school? Carla pointed out that people might be more focused on school and their futures rather than drama that you have in middle school. What are some other changes you think you're going to face?
Well, I think from middle school, when you go to high school, a lot of people change their personality. So like, maybe someone was really nice in middle school and stuff, but maybe when they get older, they feel like they're annoyed by everybody and stuff because that's when everyone starts going through changes in their life and stuff in high school. So I think just a little time you're gonna see more people than you usually see at middle school and different kind of personalities.
Personality.
Yes. Of people and how they act to other people.
That's true, because you pointed out that, I mean, our school's like 600 students, so you're going to a school with probably more than 2,000 students, so that will be quite the adjustment. Okay, well, I heard Marissa say that she was looking forward to something, so what things are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to like the football games and prom and like rallies for like the schoolhouse, because that's always like the fun part of high school, and it like I guess it takes your stress off of grades for a while and like school stuff.
So having school spirit and being involved, would you even want to be a cheerleader or in sports? Yeah, okay.
I'm looking forward to meeting new people, more like different stuff from other people, and also for volleyball. So,
I agree with
Go ahead.
I agree with Carlo, because I'm looking for competitive sports like soccer, track,
Okay.
and also marching band.
Marching band.
I'm looking forward to making new friends and more like acquaintances so I can get to know people better and they can help me change the world.
Okay, great.
Change the
I
world.
like that. Okay, so it can be kind of scary that there are going to be a lot of people, but also it could be interesting because you're going to meet some new people, right? So both. Okay, anything you wanted to add about what you're looking forward to?
Maybe just like all the activities that are gonna be, graduation, all the activities.
Okay. Yeah. I think one of the most fun things I did in high school was track, actually. Even though it wasn't my favorite sport, basketball was my favorite sport, track was so much fun. Track meets were just fun. They were always fun. So, and that team spirit is fun. That you get pep rallies and dances and sports and all those things. Okay. So, well, what things are you worried about? What are you worried about?
Well, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm worried about failing, like grades.
Because most of you guys are going to be expected to go into advanced classes. Yeah.
I'm worried about transferring to a big, like more academic school, because like it's basically like if your school year is starting all over, how we start from 6th grade to like the smallest, and then now you're 8th grade, like at the biggest. Now when you're jumping to high school, now you're the smallest again, and then you're gonna start going to the biggest.
That's true, you're the underdogs again, just like sixth graders.
I'm worried about like bullying because like seniors could bully like freshmen, like what Carla said, because like we're still like the main coach this year and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I was kind of worried because when my sister went to Pacific, like this one girl came right behind her and like beat her up, and then she came over to just this black guy, and we didn't know what happened to her. That's why it's really boring to, like get bullied.
Well, later in another session, we'll talk more about some strategies for that kind of thing and dealing with the stress. Okay, well, what areas do you feel confident in? Which kinds of things do you feel confident in your transition to high school?
I feel confident that I'll make new friends, even though I'm leaving the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Shirley. I'm a very open
and that's true, we definitely have different personalities, like, it might be easy for you and Shirley, for me, it was not easy at all, I wasn't very outgoing, so that was harder for me.
I feel confident in classes. I feel like it's not going to be as hard as middle school, that they're going to let you off like easier, I guess. It's good.
Okay, so you feel prepared academically? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Anybody else feel prepared academically? Anybody else?
I think for like all the activities, as I said before, like swimming and volleyball.
Feel confident? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what I do want you guys to do for the next session is, I would like you guys to make a T-chart on the back of that paper. So you can take your pen and make a T-chart. And so we're going to make a chart where you categorize your own personal versus academic concerns. So on one side you can write personal or social. So that would be like, friends or personal things that might come up in high school. And on the other side, academic concerns. So maybe you'll think of some things that you didn't think of right at the start of the group that maybe you heard somebody else say, or you might think about in the next week before our next session. And so I'd like you to try to jot down at least 3 for each. Okay, so 3 academic or concerns and then 3 personal or social concerns for the next session. Do you have any questions on the assignment? Okay, so in ending this session, I just wanted you to think about for just a moment, and then we'll go around in a circle and say, what's your number 1 concern? What are you most anxious about for starting high school? So think for a minute, and we'll go around and say, and share. What are you most worried about? Okay, Isaac, do you have an idea what's your top concern for transitioning to high school?
Well, my top concern would be basically the transition. We're going from a small school to a big school.
Okay,
Different.
thank you. Harvey?
My one concern is the grades, because you never know if it might be hard or really easy that you actually know.
Okay, so worried about your classes, yeah?
My concern is my grades too, and how people are gonna treat me.
Okay.
My biggest concern is like I don't know if I'm going to fit in like high school that I'm going to.
My biggest concern for you guys is that you make good decisions. What about you, Rachel? What's your biggest concern?
Maybe like what types of friends you'll get right after the ones you used to have. If they're like really different or they're just weird, like different personalities.
Well, I'm scared that people are gonna judge me for being different and not like them.
Okay.
My biggest concern is making good friends and having a lot of people to
Thank you. Yeah, you guys brought up a good point too. It's unique at this school because you come here from so many different elementary schools and then you leave here and go to different high schools. So that's definitely something you guys have to deal with too that a lot of other schools might not deal with because the whole middle school might go to the same high school. So good points. Okay, thank you for participating today, and I will see you guys again in a week. Please make sure you bring the T-charts.